Hi there, this is Nicole Forrester, real estate broker with the Property Gallery Realty. Here today to talk to you about real estate in the pandemic and how we as realtors across Ontario are keeping you safe during the pandemic in general and of course in the current lockdown that we're in. Today from the comfort of my own home to share with you some information actually that I recently shared in a column that I write for the local biz magazine. It's a finance and real estate column, and I sort of addressed these questions that people must be having. So number one, we are operating as an essential service. As realtors, housing is an essential service during this lockdown in Ontario. That's number one. We are absolutely operating. But we are operating like many services under greater restrictions and precautions to keep you, our sellers and buyers, safe. So let's go over some of the things that have changed due to lockdown. Number one, the showings that are happening are essential services and essential showings only. So what does that mean? It means that if you have an essential need to move or sell your home, that is still absolutely possible, and we are doing that. What we are not doing is not taking people who are not pre-qualified or scrutinized and working with a realtor through people's homes. That's number one. So if you are looking for a home and looking to move, it is definitely in your best interest to be working with a dedicated realtor who can, number one, verify that you're pre-qualified and is working closely with you so that as much work that can be done online as possible is being done. That means that, you know, all the boxes are being checked. There are no more looky-loos. We have shut down as a profession all open houses pretty much for the entire year. There was a short period of time in the summer where they rolled back the open house ban, but a very few people sort of opted for that option. And absolutely in this lockdown period, there are absolutely no open houses. So the window shopping or the casual browser of properties is going to be regulated strictly to online. As a group of professionals, we 100% have upped our game with regards to virtual showings and virtual tours to try and assist people as best we can that are strictly regulated to looking online at this point. Second piece. If we get to the point where we've deemed, yes, we've whittled it down, you know, out of these 10 properties, 3 really hit your mark, check boxes, and they're within your price range, and now we're about to schedule a showing for you. Number one, everybody, including the realtor, needs to sign off on a COVID disclosure. And I think we've signed off on these before in other industries, but the gist of these COVID disclosures are haven't been outside of the country in the last 14 days, are not, haven't been exposed to COVID-19 as far as you know, are not awaiting a COVID test for you or anybody in your family or that you're in close quarters with, and so on and so forth. Those COVID disclosures are signed for absolutely every single showing in Ontario. And that's how we're keeping everybody safe as far as contact tracing as well. Most of the established real estate brokerages will 100% have contact tracing. You know, always another reason why you want to be working with, you know, a licensed realtor to sell your home so that you and the people coming through your home are kept safe, and there is contact tracing that is, and there's accountability there. So now we're getting to the point where we've done our COVID disclosures. Now, the actual showings. We have reduced our showing times from an hour. We used to have an hour span to get in and out of a house, and you could sort of book a few that way. We've now reduced our showing times to half an hour and sometimes only 15 minutes. So the times are a lot tighter. So keep that in mind. If you are shopping for a home, showing up 10-15 minutes late, you're going to be out of luck to see some of these properties because there's such a tight window to get in and out. Let me just go there. We move on to PPE worn at all showings. So 100% for the last year, wearing a mask is mandatory in all showings. Further precautions that are at the discretion of each homeowner would be gloves, wearing rubber gloves, or wearing shoe coverings as well. Of course, we're touching as little as possible in a home as well, and we are not using the washrooms in these homes. Also, the showings are generally regulated to 2 buyers and 1 realtor. So no more family members or children are coming out. It is only, the 2 buyers in most cases that are allowed to come out to the showings. Other things that we're doing, no overlapping appointments. Since January and our second lockdown, second wave, we have no longer been, as a group, allowing overlapping showings. So that means that, you can get booked up in some of these hot properties 100%, but we are doing that so that you're not going through as a group with other people. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to post the article and the link to the article where I discuss some of these measures and a few more that we are using to keep you safe as a group of professionals, to keep you moving when you need to move. And Lord knows that in this lockdown, there are times when people have to move for one reason or another, or they're just going stir crazy in the place that they're living in. Housing continues to be an essential need, and we are dedicated as realtors to keep you and us safe as possible. Hope this finds you well. Feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me by searching me up on social media at Nicole Forrester Real Estate Broker. My number is 416-909-2389. Love to hear from you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nicole Forrester Real Estate Broker, and look forward to seeing you soon.